Greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me put on some tunes here. Well, I have almost clicked all the buttons. Oh, there we go. Who knew? I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go.
Being a fellow creator on
That. What I clicked on? There we go. Okay. There we go. Now I have everything going. The moving hasn't actually started yet. I take possession of the apartment tomorrow, and then I'm going to be moving in on Sunday and try to get like all the moving done on Sunday, and then unpacking on Monday. So the next time that I'm going to be streaming, like we're gonna have a stream today, little smaller stream. It's not gonna be terribly long, because I've still got to pack up a few more things here, and then the next time that I will be streaming will be next week on either Tuesday or Wednesday. And it's gonna be another short stream to just kind of let y'all know, yep, y'all, to let you all know about how the move in went. Yeah, moving on Easter. I don't even think my mom knows that it's Easter. She might. But yeah, we moving on Sunday, and then on Monday we're gonna be like unpacking and getting everything set up, and probably on Tuesday as well. And then as soon as I get like the PC and everything set up over there, the day after that, I'm gonna do a live stream and let you know how the move-in went. And then the channel's not gonna be returning to normal until like the second week of April. The 6th, the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th. I'm going to do like new house streamathon thing. So we're going, I'm gonna try to do 5 streams over 4 days again, like I did with my anniversary event. But I may just end up doing 4, doing like one long stream each one of those days. And I want to try and get through a bunch of the Mega Man games on those streams, because I have the Mega Man Classic Collection 1 and 2, and the Mega Man X Collection 1 and 2, and then the Mega Man ZX Collection. And I've played all of the classic Mega Man games, and I have Mega Man 11 too. So I've played all the first 6 Mega Man games. I've never beaten Mega Man 4 or 6. So, but I beat all the other ones. I've beat 9 and 10, but I haven't beat 7 and 8. I beat 11, and I've played the first 3 Mega Man X games, but I've not actually beaten them. And I may have beaten Mega Man X1. But yeah, I got like all the X games, and I've never played any of the ZX games, the Z games, or the ZX games. So I got like a bunch of Mega Man stuff I can do. Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Kind of like getting back into the flow of things. Little mini stream event. And then after that, normal streams are going to resume. And that is where the new games that are going to be voted in are going to start taking place. And if you haven't voted on the new games, pop on over to the Discord. You've got about 12 hours left. And vote on what the upcoming games are going to be. Right now, I have a tiebreaker in place for one of them. For the sequel game. Because Mass Effect 3 and Tears of the Kingdom were tied, so I broke that tie. Unless somebody else votes. And currently Kingdom Hearts 2 is winning, so... yeah, if you want to see something other than Mass Effect 3 and Kingdom Hearts 2, pop on over to the Discord and vote for what you want to see. But oh no, not new game. No. No. We're going to continue our game. We had our supermarket. Supermarket. It's the Nari Mart. Okay. And yes, I need to order things. Don't have any money. I am broke. Okay. Let's open the store. Turn on the lights. And I can't pay the bills. Because I have no money. But I need to order 2 more shelves and a refrigerator to put right here. Yes. Oh, our first customer. It's an agent. Hey, Dunn, welcome. Thank you. And happy Easter to you as well. There's an agent in my store. He's buying bread. So the pub got set in spice. Oh no, hold on, agent man. $5.40. Am I selling all the other stuff? Right. I think so. Hello, secret agent. You are buying all of the peanut butter. Oh my gosh. Goodbye. How are you gonna pay for 1 6-pack of eggs with a $100 bill, my dude? He bought half a dozen eggs with $100. It's a substitute teacher, man. Okay. Hey, look. It's Frank Sinatra. Goodbye. Oh, well, hello there. I have no idea who you are. Just a random woman in a black dress. She just phased through these people. Oh my god, it's the angry married couple. These people, well, he doesn't look that angry. She's looking mean, though. Goodbye. Buying all of the stuff. She does not look happy. She couldn't find cheese. Is that why she wasn't happy? $38.94. 4. Yeah, I know, right? It is very sus, right? Oh, this woman is violently purple. Oh my gosh. She bought 3 bottles of olive oil and 2 packs of coffee. This guy's just buying his groceries. 25, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 40. Haha. Wow, we're having all the people. They are buying my whole store. What the heck? You couldn't find cheese. Oh, he's not happy. 77. They really are buying everything. Everybody wants cheese. I don't have any cheese. Oh. When I get to level 10, I can hire my first employee. Oh. Hold on. Yeah, I know. You're ding-dinging. I'm selling something without setting its price. I don't know what it is. What doesn't have a price? What that? Oh, flour. Okay. I'm back. Oh my god. All of the spaghetti. Goodbye. Goodbye, flour. Okay, bing. 1 box of spaghetti. Oh, looking for pasta. You couldn't find it because she had all the pasta. 84? You bought 2 bags of pasta with 50, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 16. 84, 16. Running out of items in my store. Look at that. Because I am an upstanding citizen, Mr. PUBG Japan. I would never rob my customers. Yeah. You gotta do this on the legit up and up way. Well, see that guy? He's an agent. And if I try... Oh, yes, I do read comments. I do not. At least I try not to. Sometimes I get caught up in doing things and I miss a comment. That has happened on occasion. I am easily distracted. Ding. 26. But yes, I do read comments. Beyonce has a new album out. I did not know that Beyonce had a new album. Thank you for the follow. I cannot see what your name is at the moment. It vanished. Black in the Dark 23. Thank you for the follow. I am running out of product in my store very rapidly. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Hold on. Yes, shush. I need to turn this off or people will keep coming in. Oh, that has outside the store. Okay. Ah, 35. I'm going to pay out one person in pennies one day just because. Yes, my hair color is white. It is indeed. And it's all flowy. Look at that. Maybe it's Maybelline. Okay, anyway. Milk has gone up. But look at, I am out of all. They bought everything in my store. Oh my gosh. Okay. I didn't pay my bills yesterday. That's not the right thing. Or did I pay my bills? Did I magic pay the bill? I guess I did. Okay. I cannot hire somebody yet. I do not want to buy a license. I need to restock. Am I old? I'm not old. I'm not old. I'm 37. Oh, Monty Python. Have you seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail? I don't know what I'm supposed to buy. Okay. I need 2 boxes of oil. 2 boxes of that. I need. Okay, we're gonna do cold stuff first. Milk and water. Let's find milk. 2 boxes of milk. 2 boxes of water. 2 boxes of cheese. 2 boxes of eggs. And I have spent a good bit of money already. Okay. And then I need 2 of these, and then I have the other oil. 2 of those. 2 of these. I am spending all of the money. The money is disappearing very, very quickly. Okay. This is how deliveries are made. Okay. Bam. What are you, spaghetti? Somebody touching my spaghetti? Anybody remember that meme? Where did I have spaghetti? Do I not have a spot for spaghetti? Huh? Ah! Milk. Flour. Salt. Bread. Where's bread? Oh, here's bread. I have some boxes in here in the corner too. Another bread. And a bunch of tea sitting in the corner. I'm not really 37. I was quoting a movie. Anyone seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail? There's one scene where he's walking along. He's like, old man. He's like I'm 37. What? Like, I'm 37. I'm not old. There's a lot of very witty banter in that movie. I like it. Why can't I just call you man? Well, my name's Dennis. Pasta. Aha. You don't remember that part? It's one of my, that's what it... Did you just run over? Okay. Granted, it probably shouldn't have been in the street, but, I do approve of Ni. When I played Final Fantasy 11, I was in a link shell called the Knights Who Say Ni. And we were appropriately silly. This oil stuff. Rice. Oh, you exploiting the system. Yeah, you remember that link show. You were in the link show too, weren't you? I think you were. Nahasi was also in that link show, I believe. At least for a little while. Here we go. Aha. This stuff looks like mineral water, but I think it's olive oil. Eggs. I'm selling all of the eggs. Cheese. Ba-da-bum-bum. More eggs. I read in the update things that he's going to start at the guy who, he being the guy who developed the game, is going to add in refrigeration at some point. Because right now, non-refrigerated things like never expire. So he's going to be adding in like refrigeration and making it like more realistic and stuff. And I'm like, oh, lovely. Let's get past the early point of the game before that happens. Oh, jeez. Water. Bam. Wait a minute. Can I... No! I'm too broke to hire a cashier. My forever nemesis, cold storage. Yes. How much did I pay for the game? I don't remember. I bought it on Steam. It wasn't on sale or anything. It's not a terribly expensive game. It's like $12 or something like that. This game is currently in early access. I know of the game because I watch VShojo and several of them were very obsessed with this game. Nope. There we go. Greetings, PT. Welcome. 1164. Bam. I'm telling. Oh no. What doesn't have a price? Oh no. Rice? Does the rice not have a price? The rice doesn't have a price. Oh no. Pushing all the wrong buttons. Okay. Okay, everything else is priced, right? No, this stuff isn't priced. Oh my god. If you don't set the price, you sell things at cost. Selling things at cost is bad because there's no profit in it. Everybody knows I've sold all the spaghetti without setting the price. The rules of acquisition, something, profit. Right? Oh my god, this guy's buying my whole store. Okay. 45, 67, 51. Big spenders, look at that. 5, 6, 640. $69, nice. Yeah, it's weird. Did I give that guy the wrong change? I think I did. Cause like, it's weird playing a game where you were literally a cashier. People do this as their job. And I've done this as my job in the past. And it's one of the things like, you know, I really don't want to do this as a job anymore. Ha ha! Cashier man, you got some holes in your jacket, my man. What's going on? There we go. There we go. I did not actually know I could do that. Okay. What am I sold out of? I'm sold out of flour and rice. Order the flour and the rice. Now I can buy things and stock it as I am running out in real time. Aha. And I'll let my cashier man handle the profits. I was saying something about the rules of acquisition because I think it was Lojo that posted in the Discord the other day, no one expects the rules of acquisition, which I thought was hilarious. And I shared my favorite rule of acquisition. Every once in a while, declare peace. It confuses the hell out of your enemies. Then I've got coffee over here. Yeah, we cooking now. Anything else in this box? I put the box on that guy's foot. Oh, you know what I did not do? I did not turn the lights on. Aha. Okay, what are we out of? What are we out of? We are out of flour. Order flour. The blue flour. Ah, okay. Get some nice, relaxing Zelda music while our customers shop. We can just pretend that the music that's on in the background right here is playing in the store. So you're just in the store and Zelda music. Wouldn't it be a fun shopping experience? And then 2 days later, Nintendo sues my store out of existence. Like, you can't play Zelda music in the store. My man, you need to get your CPMs up. This is unacceptable. Where am I going? Performance is unacceptable. Can I improve him? Oh, let me close that. Look at this. The store's closed. He's just got all these people. My man. I guess I just have to, like, buy the Nintendo Ninjas. You joke, but the Nintendo Ninjas are real. Mm-hmm. They got all of the ninjas. They just went after that emulator. The Nintendo is still going after people, like even today. And it's not exactly a new thing for Nintendo. Let's be honest. Nintendo, the company, has been suing people since like 1990. I think was no. Yeah, Nintendo first got in their first international lawsuit in like the 1970s over Donkey Kong. Granted, they didn't start that one. It was Universal Studios that tried to sue Nintendo because they said they infringed on the copyright of King Kong, and Nintendo proved in court that King Kong was actually in the public domain. But they got the taste for blood right there. Okay. Bread, water, coffee, and pasta. Okay, coffee and water. And bread. And pasta. Okay. Let's fill up the store. I need a case of each of the oils and 2 cases of coffee. And I gotta pay the bills. First, pay the bills. Bills. And then, case of oil. 2 cases of coffee. We're good on tea. 2 cases of sugar, a case of rice, a case of blue flour. Okay. 1 case of red flour. 2 peanut butters and 2 salts. 1 bread, 2 cereals, 2 pastas. Okay. Let's see if we can begin the day with full shells. Pasta. Cereal. Oh my gosh, I might need more cereal. Go ahead and let my man be doing stuff while I stock the shelves. Multitask. I forgot I don't have to actually wait till I'm finished stocking before I can open the store, because I've hired a man. I don't know what his name is. He's got no name. But he's so excited to be working at Nari Inc. Aren't you? Yes. He's almost working hard enough to get paid. I'm joking. I pay my employee. Oh. I passed the angry bro a minute ago. Did you see him? Anything in that box? No. Coffee. Hey, just put that coffee out. Stop it. It's a video game and I'm still getting mad at the customers for picking up the items moments after I stock them. Oh, look at that guy. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. So, to all the new people that arrived after my initial explanation of things that are going on, where have I been since Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? I'm actually moving again. I am moving into my own apartment, and that is happening like in a couple of days. I move in on like the 30th. So I've been, I'm out of spaghetti. Okay. What was I saying? Moving in. Yes, new place. I am moving into a new apartment. And so I've been taking the past week getting all that apartment stuff sorted out. Like getting the initial bills paid, and I had to get like renter's insurance and all of that fun stuff. So I'm getting all of that squared away. My man, you need to pick your CPMs up. And yeah, I didn't want to dive into anything super like intense while I was moving. So I've put off the new stuff. I need to order spaghetti. The new stuff that we were going to be doing on the channel, maybe order another ton of eggs and some more cheese, maybe another milk. Milk. So yeah, I decided to play Supermarket Simulator as my little interim game for the days that I have some time to stream doing the whole moving process and everything. Because this is a simple, fun little game that you can just pop in, do some stuff, pop out of. And like not a whole lot's like required for the supermarket thing. Spaghetti. Yeah, I noticed a lot of my regulars were not watching Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I get it. People were excited to play it themselves. Okay, let's just Which is coffee. You are not coffee. You coffee? You are not coffee. You are coffee. That is not to say that things are not happening in the background still. There's still improvements coming around on the channel. One of the big things that I've been hammering out on the channel during my downtime is all of the copyright issues that have been popping up. This here. And I've ironed out a lot of the problems, I think, that were causing it. And so I am in the process of fixing that. Oh yeah, thank you, Dunn. Yeah, no worries. I am always happy when people come around to visit the streams, or not visit the streams if they're busy. That's perfectly fine. I know I don't have tea. Oh, I already picked up that box. That box. Blue box. Okay. Peanut butter. What? Are they triplets? What is going on? Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Ah, man, what is that guy doing back there? Oh, is the waiting? Okay. They're idle cosplayers. That tracks. The waiting spots for the line. If the line intersects the wall, it makes you wait in front of this, then in front of this, then they line you up in the aisles in front of the walls. That is interesting. Look, I made $920. But see, I have to wait for him to finish checking out. I can't take him off the register and do it myself. It won't let me. I can just close the register. But if I hit the finish the day button, whatever items that these two guys have, I won't get the money for that. I have to actually wait for him to finish the transaction before I get the money. If I close the store early, I'm just kicking them out. So yeah, moving this weekend. So we got the stream today. It's going to be a short stream just to kind of get everybody up to date. And the next time that I'm going to be here is going to be next week, Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on how the move goes. Just to let everybody, it's going to be another short stream. Once again with our store supermarket sim. That's it. Supermarket simulator. Jeez. Just to let everybody know how the move went. And then that weekend, which is April 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, we're going to have a mini celebration stream. 4 streams, 4 or 5. Over those 4 days, I'm gonna do kind of what I did on my anniversary thing, where I'm going to try to do 5 like big live streams over those 4 days, right? So we're gonna try to do 5 10-hour live streams across 4 days. And I'm going to be playing primarily Mega Man during those live streams. Because I've had the Mega Man collections for a while, and I haven't actually like stepped into them, but I've been meaning to, right? I need to do that. First, let's fill up the products. We need water. We've got cheese. We got milk. A case of water and a case of eggs. Okay. 2 cases of pasta, cereal, spaghetti, and bread. Okay. We have salt. We do have salt. We have 4 salt. Case of salt. 2 cases of peanut butter. Okay. We have rice. Okay. We need 2 red flours, a blue flour, 2 sugars, and a rice. Okay. 2 teas, 2 coffees, and 2 of each of the oils. Okay. So we will stock up while I continue to explain what's going on. So yeah, we are going to Weeby and Me. Yeah, so the channel is not really on hiatus. But the streaming is reduced temporarily while the moving is happening. Nope, you don't go there. Okay, cool. Put the box away. So yeah, while moving is happening, streaming is temporarily going to be reduced. Just temporarily, though. Okay, cool. I am planning on coming back to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm gonna give it a little bit though, because it's currently bugged. And once they get the bug worked out, I'm going to come back and see about moving on towards Platinum. I need to see about setting up a Platinum in both Rebirth and Remake, because I'm about halfway to Platinum in Remake. I just need to finish Hard Mode. And then I've got a long way to go in Rebirth before I before I hit the plat. That right there. But that's one of the projects that I didn't want to step into too much at the moment. For a couple of different, there's a couple of different reasons I didn't want to step into the more advanced stuff on Rebirth. One, is currently impossible to get the platinum on the game because there's a bug with the bike race quest for everybody who bought the digital version of the game, which I did because I don't really do physical versions anymore. I like having everything at my fingertips, so I can just like, oh, I want to play this game, ploop, hit the button, play the game, right? Oh, okay. So yeah, because I have the digital version, they broke the quest in the latest update to the game, so it doesn't actually complete. It's not gonna stay broken forever, as a lot of people talking about, like, oh no, the game is broken. You can't get platinum on the game. I'm like, no, the patch broke something. They're gonna fix it. Give them a minute, right? There's no way that this thing stays broken into next month. Like, as soon as they have another slot open for a patch, they're going to patch it. But the companies can't just drop a patch whenever they want to. They gotta pay for that. And then there are patch windows and all kinds of complicated, silly things that the gaming companies make them jump through. Hoops that it makes them jump through. Okay, we need to... Ah. So yeah, I'm not concerned about the game like never being patched. I'm just waiting for it to happen. And so until it happens, I'm not going to continue with it right now. That also gives other people who are playing it time to finish, which I know that there are a couple of people who normally watch my content who were not watching my content because they didn't want to be spoiled on Rebirth. And I get that. Because I was staying away from a lot of people's content until I knew that I was ahead of them. Slot this box in right here, maybe. Oh yeah, they are on top of it. I have faith in Square. They have been going out of their way to prove that they are one of the best out there. Especially with FF7 Rebirth, they have earned my trust back from some of the other blunders that they've made. The last two things I tried from Square were absolutely phenomenal. So it kind of makes up for it. Kind of. Like, I haven't completely forgotten about Forspoken. which was a train wreck. I need a box of cereal. And I think that's it. Case of cereal. Okay, and then start getting our new shelves in. Need another box of cereal. I completely missed the cereal thing. I cannot afford the cereal new. Okay, well, we are open. I have all the back stock ready to go. And as we make the money over the course of the day, I'm going to put in the other shelf and the refrigerator unit. Yes. So yeah, the next time, I've already gone over the next time I'm going to stream. And the special event coming up. Discord. Not spoken. Yeah, they killed Forspoken fast. Look, that game was horrible. I had high hopes for that game because I played the demo, and the demo wasn't that bad. I'm like, okay, the controls are a little bit clunky, but I kind of like the magic system. And then I got into the game, and everything else was bad. Like I was trying so hard to be positive on that game, but it actually hurt to play it. It was so bad. Oh, but it was surrounded by a whole bunch of really good stuff, right? Because Hogwarts Legacy came out like right after that. And I'm like, okay, this makes up for it. Hogwarts Legacy, this is fantastic. And then, Final Fantasy 16 came out, and that just blew me away because that was like awesome. I'm like, okay, Square, you've redeemed yourself from Forspoken with Final Fantasy 16, but we're gonna wait and see how Rebirth does. When Rebirth came out, Rebirth is probably, if not the best video game that I've ever played. It's definitely in the top 5. Yeah, the Forspoken. Oh man. The game is trying so hard to be. Tried. The game tried so hard. But it literally missed. It thought it was being witty and funny. It wasn't. There was literally nothing charming about the game at all. Oh. Okay. Haha! We're getting ready. Oof-tastic. Yeah, like it felt like at the end of the day it was just like I don't want to say it, but it was like leftist woke propaganda. I mean, that's what it felt like. Like, okay, like you're trying to be clever. Anything in that box? No. And you're trying to write like a strong female character. But as usual, like people don't understand how to write like the strong characters. People always say, oh, like I like having like a strong female character and all that, but anybody who sets out to write a strong female character is not only not going to write a strong female character, they are not going to write a strong character, because you cannot let that be the deciding factor for your character. If part of your character is that they're part of a certain denomination, or their sex, or their gender, if that's the defining feature of your character, then your character doesn't have anything interesting going on. And the people are not going to like them. This is also peanut butter. How to do this? You gotta start with a strong character. And then like change your character to fit the need of the story. Like, right, say you need a particular, identify what character your story needs. And then write that character, and then decide, okay, what's the interesting thing about this character? Are they male? Are they female? But you gotta start with the character that the story needs, and then decide whether or not they're gay or straight or male or female. All of that stuff is secondary to the personality of the character that is needed for the story. As long as you are making characters that is the character your story needs, you're gonna have far stronger characters than if you're trying to make something for a particular like audience. And you can immediately tell when people are doing that with characters and when they aren't. Like it's always apparent. What is it, spread? It says red flower. And yeah, Forspoken. Yeah. They did not take my character creation advice when they were designing that character, and oof, did it show. What are you? You an empty box? Did I put an empty box in here? Yeah, Disney is a pretty good example, because a lot of the classic Disney characters are very strong characters in their own right. But then on that same note, I can't really say that all of that is Disney, because although they did rewrite those stories, they didn't write those stories. So those characters were technically created by other people that Disney just kind of stole their idea. And I say stole very specifically, because I am very much aware of Disney not paying the writers of the people they get their stories from. I mean, the House of Mouse has been ripping particularly writers off for a long time. And it's more than just the recent controversy of not paying their writers. Okay, the rice, the milk, and the coffee. Yeah, they've been at that for a while. Okay. So I need 2 cases of cheese, a case of milk, and a case of water. And pay the bills. Okay, I should take care of that. Need a case of coffee, case of bread. Coffee, bread, cereal. Pop in my new refrigerator. There we go. I will say that there have been issues with a lot of modern writing. Like, I love a good story and being told a good story and sharing good stories with all of you guys. But there are a lot of problematic cliches that are in writing. And Hollywood is perpetuating like so many of them, and not in a good way. Like, I'm waiting for something that might not actually change, if that makes sense, because Hollywood is ignoring new story ideas and up-and-coming writers and whatnot in favor of remaking old things that made money in the past. So instead of taking a chance on the new thing that could be the next big thing, they will ignore it and choose to remake something that has already happened just because it made money in the past. A great example of this is Harry Potter and Mistborn. If you don't know what Mistborn is, there's a fantasy writer named Brandon Sanderson, who is probably the most famous fantasy writer around now, because Rowling isn't really doing anything except pissing people off these days. And Sanderson is responsible for a couple of really big series, the Stormlight Archives, Mistborn, that are really good fantasy series. And he's been very public on his YouTube page about trying to get them optioned. Especially now that the Wheel of Time was optioned. And Sanderson wrote the last 3 books of the Wheel of Time for Robert Jordan after he passed away. But he's been very vocal about studios do not want to put out the amount of money that it would take to adapt Mistborn to the screen. But then they will put out like similar amounts of money to reboot the Harry Potter franchise. Yeah, but anime is trying new things. That is one thing I will say for anime. Like, there are so many new animes out there that, yeah, they copy an idea from something else, but they don't remake the thing wholesale in most cases. Like shows like Naruto and Boruto, they're clearly trying to just remake the success of Naruto. But for every one of those, there's 5 brand new anime that I've never heard of. And a lot of them are like really, really, really good. So I wouldn't really paint anime in that because, and like I wouldn't really paint a lot of the things that are coming out of Japan like that, because although there is a lot of redux and sequels and stuff, a lot of new ideas and new franchises are coming out of Japan, and they are not coming out of the United States, at least not on the video game and movie front. They aren't coming out of the United States. And I'm kind of waiting for that phase to pass so that we actually get back into originality and a lot of like new popular ideas coming down the line. Because without that originality, like things are gonna continue to spiral. And it's not like it's completely dead, but I will say it's mostly dead. And this is gonna be a hot take. The new Dune movies that just came out, starring Timothée Chalamet, by director dude whose name starts with a V. I can't remember his name. I don't think that these movies really needed to be made. Like, how many times are we going to tell the story of Dune? I mean, it's already been told well. Not the 1984 one, that was a monstrosity. But in the early 2000s, Sci-Fi Channel did a mini-series that covered Dune, the Dune Messiah, and the Children of Dune. And they did it really well. And yeah, the Dune movie that came out was good. The first part 1. Part 2 a little bit less so. I personally, I am a Dune fan. Yeah, I agree. It's a cult classic, but it's bad. The new Dune movie that just came out, I am not that big a fan of. I did not enjoy part 2 as much as I enjoyed part 1. And I think I can nail it down to one character, Chani. They changed her character in that movie, and they didn't change it for the better. For those who don't know the story of Dune, Chani becomes Paul's mistress Slight spoilers for Dune. If you've not seen or read Dune, I'm gonna do a little bit of spoilery ness here. Dune is about Paul Atreides' kind of messianic rise to power. They're from a water world. They move to a desert planet, and their family gets put in charge of something called spice. None of the movies have ever really gone into detail of how important the spice is, which is surprising. Like we've had Dune done 3 times now, and none of them really explain why spice is so important, why controlling Arrakis is so important. And I would think that would be like at least in a footnote, or you'd have side characters like talking about it or something. But the spice is called melange. That's the name of it. And I didn't turn the lights on. The spice only grows on Arrakis. It's the only planet in the whole universe that has spice. So it's only on Arrakis because it's a byproduct of the worms. If the worms die, the spice dies. Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand why spice is so important. Oh my god, that lady's hair is wigging out. Oh my gosh. The spice is key for interstellar travel. There's a guild called the Spacing Guild, and they're the ones that calculate and actually let the ships warp from planet to planet, and they need the spice to do that. Getting high on spice alters your brain chemistry, and after a while it starts to mutate you. And the Spacing Guild has been mutated to the point that they can warp space-time. So, no spice, no space travel. Spice is eminently important to the universe. And because spice only grows on Arrakis, it can only be mined there, nowhere else. That makes Arrakis the most important planet in the galaxy. And that's why everybody's fighting over it. So for the Atreides family to get put in charge of Arrakis is a huge upgrade. Yeah. Lojo is correct. Computers were banned because there was an AI uprising. So, yeah. A lot of people don't understand why the Atreides family would leave an ocean world where they have no contestants against their rule and come to this arid desert in the middle of nowhere. And the reason is spice. To be put in charge of spice production is a huge upgrade in society. So that's exactly why they moved to Arrakis. And that's what makes Paul so dangerous when he takes Arrakis at the end of Dune. Yeah. The Emperor set up the Atreides family to die. So that's one thing that's happened. That's why they moved to Arrakis and all of that. Then there's the Bene Gesserit Sisterhood and the Orange Catholic Bible. The Orange Catholic Bible has not been mentioned in any iteration of Dune that they put on screen so far. They have mentioned the Bene Gesserit Sisterhood in all of them, but they've not mentioned the Orange Catholic Bible, which is rather important to it. Or the fact that in that Bible there is a olive oil, spaghetti, and rice. So you are olive oil, There's a prophecy about spaghetti. And rice. Yeah, so in the Bible, there's a prophecy about one that will come for the Bene Gesserit sisterhood. He'll be a man. I think Dune would work better as a series, but like the Sci-Fi Channel already did it. Like in 2004, there was a mini series that they put on the Sci-Fi Channel. They did it twice. They did it in 2004, I think they did it in 2006. Dune and Children of Dune. Like two nice little mini series that very adequately tell the story of Dune. They're much truer to the books than any of the movies have been. And if you want to understand what's happening with Dune, I would highly recommend those stories. Those stories. The miniseries from 2004. Not that the current iteration is doing a bad thing, but yeah. But oddly enough, the version of Dune that did the best job with telling about the Bene Gesserit sisterhood was the 1984 film. And that might be a hot take amongst Dune fans. But that was the only version of Dune that mentioned the whirlwind. Which was something that I always like latched onto when the Bene Gesserit were talking about it. Because the Bene Gesserit is another sisterhood that owes their entire existence to the worms. Because without the worms, they don't get the water of life. And no water of life means no Bene Gesserit sister powers. True. But I think there's a cost with making Dune accessible in that way. And that comes back around to the character of Chani. In the books, Chani did not stray from Paul. Like they were always pretty close together. They didn't agree on everything, certainly not. But she was never openly antagonistic towards Paul. Not the way she is in the current movie. And I did not like that. Like, part of the reason that Paul was able to do what he did and become the Kwisatz Haderach, which is another term that not really mentioned a whole lot, was because of Chani's support. Support that he does not have in the latest iteration of the film. In fact, she is dead set against it for most of it. And I get it, like strong, independent woman. That's the whole vibe that I was getting from that. But I'm like, putting that kind of stuff in a film to the degradation of one of the characters. Chani is a strong character for different reasons. Like, not everybody can do the stuff that Chani did for Paul in that story. Or, like, even in that situation. But the Chani that they put in those movies does not willingly do that. Because at the end of the movie, like, Paul takes over Arrakis. Because he's got the Fremen, who are the best fighters. And he basically destroys House Harkonnen and takes the planet from them. And the ultimatum, the reason that he's allowed to keep control of Arrakis is because he's sabotaged the spice production. And he's holding it ransom. He knows where the spice came from. And he's like, okay, if you do not get off this planet and give it back to the Fremen, I'm going to kill all of the worms. No worms, no spice. No spice, no empire. That's he's holding a knife to the throat of the sandworms on Dune. And what happened in the book is that the Emperor refused that, but the Spacing Guild overrode them and accepted Paul's control of Dune in exchange for not destroying spice production. And you kind of get to see who's really in charge of things at that point. Yeah, and I don't think they do an adequate job in any of the media of explaining exactly what the spice is, where it comes from. 2 coffees, 1 tea, and an oil. Coffees, 1 tea, oil. Milk and a water, blue flour and rice. Milk, water, rice, blue flour. Yeah. Yeah, it is exactly baby worm vomit. 2 breads, a cereal, a pasta, and 2 spaghetti. 2 breads, a cereal, a pasta, 2 spaghetti. Two cheese, salt and the peanut butter. 2 cheese, salt, peanut butter. Yeah, like I've read Dune up to a point. There's a point with the books where it's just, okay, this is veering straight into the realm of stupid. And for the record, the point where it veers hard into stupid is the God Emperor of Dune. 5,000 years later, Paul's son is a giant half-worm god monster who has 5,000 clones of what's his name? The guy who died. Gurney Halleck. I'm like, I don't understand what story you're trying to tell. Like, is there a point? Like, I read the whole book. Like, Duncan, Idaho. Yeah. Like, why are we cloning Duncan, Idaho 1,000,000 times? Because he betrays you in like, the original Duncan, Idaho betrayed you. Every one of the clones betrays you. You cannot trust Duncan, Idaho. Even after that story is over, I'm like, what was the point of any of that? I'm like, did anything interesting or of note happen in that entire story. And I don't think anything did. It's like Morrowind. Oh, that should have ruffled some feathers. Morrowind is a lot of people's favorite entry into the Elder Scrolls series. Jeez. Oil. After the God Emperor of Dune, I haven't had the heart to go back and read any more of that series. I'm like, after Paul died, like that was kind of it. I mean, that's where the good parts of the story ended. And honestly, that's where the story should have ended. Like, yeah, touch on his kids, do a little bit of cleanup on that. But as for like what happens, like Paul was the interesting part. You had something when you were talking about him. And the whole like Kwisatz Haderach thing. But once that was over, like, I don't know, it kind of like, yeah, what Kirkbride got the idea. The first 3 Dune books are absolutely fantastic, and I highly recommend them. Dune, Dune Messiah, and Children of Dune. It is a very interesting commentary on religion and religious power and what that does to a society. Because you get to see the formation of the religion of Muad'Dib. You get to see him go from being a princeling to basically saying Jesus. And then his fall from grace, where he just becomes a wanderer in the desert. And then you see the rise of this whole religion of Muad'Dib that basically destroys the society of Dune. Yeah, that's what he is. And then Paul comes back as a random blind preacher man preaching against the religion of Muad'Dib. Like, that whole thing is a really interesting story. Everything that happened after that is 100% skippable. But up until that point, it is really amazing. Yeah, the only one of the Dune movies that actually talked about Paul and his like Bene Gesserit powers, Spice Easter. There were religious holidays about Paul and the Spice. There absolutely were. I don't remember what they were called. But after because Paul kind of fakes his death. To really get into it, you have to understand that Paul is one of the Bene Gesserit. The Bene Gesserit Sisterhood had that prophecy in their holy book, the Orange Catholic Bible. What the Orange Catholic Bible is after Earth was lost, in order to preserve the religions of Earth, they kind of just like fused everything together. Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, everything. They pushed it all together, and they wrote a new holy book called the Orange Catholic Bible that just kind of covers all of the topics. And it became one of the guiding forces for the Bene Gesserit sisterhood, particularly a prophecy in there about a man who would become part of the Bene Gesserit and like end up leading them. This became particularly problematic because in order to become a sister of the Bene Gesserit, you have to drink baby worm vomit, as Lojo mentioned earlier. And the problem with that is that the baby worm vomit opens up your mind and it gives you all of these magical psychic powers. Like you get an ability called the voice, which they don't really explain in the modern movie. But if you use it, whoever listens to you has to obey what you said. So like it's a weapon of the Bene Gesserit sisterhood. Like Paul's mom has it. And you get access to a fighting style called the Weirding Way, which is one of the reasons why Paul is such a good fighter. He was trained by his mother, who is a great fighter herself. How dangerous Jessica Atreides is greatly understated in the new movie. Jessica is not one to be trifled with. And if not for Jessica's direct interference, she and Paul would not have made it out of that desert alive. He wouldn't even made it to the desert. He would have died in their house. She saved his life like 4 or 5 times, including when they were captured on the helicopter. Jessica was the reason that they were able to escape. All of that is like understated at the beginning in part 1 of the new Dune movie. So they go into a lot more detail in part 2. But they only cover like one aspect of why Jessica is so dangerous. But it's greatly because of the Bene Gesserit. And there's a prophecy that a man would come along and be a Bene Gesserit. And the problem with this is they've tried before to make this Kwisatz Haderach their holy guide of the Bene Gesserit. But every time a man drinks the baby worm vomit, it kills him. Because it is absolutely 100% poison. And they kind of mentioned it in the new movie. They didn't mention it at all in the 1981. But when you drink it, it's poisoning you and it's killing you. In order to survive it, while you are under the delusionary effects of it and dying of the poison, you have to realize your new Bene Gesserit powers and then cure yourself of the poison using your new powers. If you fail to do so, you will die. And as of yet, no man has ever managed to do it. And I believe it's brought out in the book because it takes a woman to do it. If Peter Jackson had done Dune, that would have been something. That I would absolutely sign up for a Peter Jackson version of Dune. That would be amazing. But I believe the reason that no man has ever been able to cure himself of the poison was that I forget what they said it takes, but it has to be a woman that does it. Which is one of the first things that Chaney does for Paul, is that she helps him in that process. Because while he's dying, she takes the water of life, and then feeds it to him through kissing him. And so it's her that allows him to survive the process of becoming a Bene Gesserit in the first place. But after that point, Paul has access to all of the powers that all of the Bene Gesserit sisterhood have. He's able to use the wielding way the same way his mother did. Not just the fighting techniques, but the actual supernatural aspects of it. He's able to use the voice, which he does to spectacular effect. And one of the more interesting things is that he's able to see the future and the past. Because when you're under the effects of the worm vomit, you can talk with your ancestors who have already died, because all of their person is stored in your genetic memory, and that lets you access that genetic memory. So, Paul gets a lot of power right there. Oh yeah, no worries. But they don't really go into detail about all of that during the movie. Burning Flower, that is you. And I know it's a movie and you can't really go into all the super detail and everything, but still, I mean, you can touch on some of this stuff. By this. Okay, and now we've got new stuff. Okay, and I'm going to need I've got milk, right? I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I was talking about Paul and, okay, yeah. Yeah, I've completely derailed my train of thought. I was talking about something with Paul. And now my train of thought is dead. Bread. Blue flower. Spigot. But yeah. I've been a fan of Dune for quite a while. If you can't tell. Yay. Ba-dum-bum. Eggs. Apple juice. Some apple juice right there. Rice. Some sugar. Oil. Okay, Diet Cola. More apple juice. More Diet Cola. Bottled milk, I think. Zap soda. Look at that. Zap soda. And regular soda. We have I need to order a cheese so that I can move the cheese. I want the cheese right here. So take out the cheese from there. And we will install orange juice right here. Put the eggs on the bottom. Apple juice right here. Damn. And we got all that sorted out. Lovely. I need red and yellow oil. Those are fairly cheap. Okay, let's go back here and stack things up. Bam. Booyah. There we go. Red. Man. Okay. Salt and peanut butter. And both flours. Okay, all the way down to the bottom. We need a salt. And we need a peanut butter. We need one of each flour. And a rice. Do not have enough. Okay. Skip the rice. Blue flour. Bam. Red flour. Anything else? No. Okay. Peanut butter. And salt. Bam. Look at that. We're starting to function like an actual store with stuff. I don't know what it is about looking at like a fully stocked store and being like, no, I did that. That looks nice. It gives you the happy feels. You still need to get your CPM up. And what is going on with this shirt? Oh my God, man. Oh my God. He never actually leaves though. He is soul bound to the checkout terminal. Oh no, I did it again. I gotta set all the prices for the... Okay, what else? All of this is new. Okay. Oh, wait, lady. Yeah. Okay, what else is new? Haha. think it has prices, right? Yes. Yes, everything else has prices on it. This is shop music. This is fitting. This is shop music from a game called Quest 64. Or if you're in Europe, it was called the Eltel Quest or something? Eltel Prophecy? Something like that. Eltel something. About a young man named Brian with a steak. Ever since I first watched Jeff Dunham, I have to say, with a steak. You gotta say it like that. It's a law. Mm-hmm. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So when we get 550, we can buy this and increase. Actually, we should wait. We should buy this. We should buy this and increase the store or storage. We should buy storage. That should be our next thing. I mean, we can buy the candy expansion because we already have space to put it out, which I think I might do. I might buy the candy expansion thing, but then I'm definitely gonna buy the storage units. I put some storage racks in there. That way I can put this stuff in the storage. You have to buy like many storage expansions before you can go through that door full of storage. Bum 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 bum. Oh, should turn the lights on. Oh my god, there's two of this guy. He's here and he's over there. One of them is a shadow clone. Maybe they're both shadow clones. Is he a ninja? Is this guy a ninja? Are you a ninja? Maybe the real one is at home, and every time he needs something, he makes a shadow clone, and he sends it to the store. So he sent that one, but because he only has one cell phone, he couldn't tell it that, oh, you need to pick up this, so he made another one to go pick up the other items. My shop is in the Naruto universe now. because of this guy in the bad Christmas sweater. I shall call you Blue Tie, and that guy is Red Tie. She's a ninja too, because there's another one of her right back there. Same shoes and everything. What is going on with your hair? Magical flying items. I could probably start throwing some of this stuff out here. Instead of just standing back and watching. Step back from the spice. The spice must flow. Anywho, something that I have been meaning to mention that I forgot to mention somehow. There's some polls going on in the Discord. If you are not a member of the Discord, you should join. Because the next game that I'm going to be playing on Tuesday for my sequel stream, there is a poll in the Discord, in the polls channel, where you can vote for what game you want to see me play next. The current choices are Mass Effect 3, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and Rise of the Tomb Raider, which are sequels to games that I've already played on the channel. So pop into the Discord and vote on which game that you would like to see me play next. There's only a couple of hours left to vote. And then what game that I'm going to be playing on my RPG days, because I do Saturday and Sunday RPGs. And I finished Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and so I'm going to step away from the Final Fantasy franchise for a little bit. And the options that I provided for that are Sea of Stars, which is kind of a new RPG in the old style. Chrono Trigger, which is the old style that Sea of Stars is kind of copying. And Kingdom Hearts 2, which is where I'm currently at in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. I think currently Kingdom Hearts 2 is winning, but it's only winning by 1 vote. And the other poll is tied. And in the event of a tie, I will vote to break the tie. So right now, Mass Effect 3 is winning for the other one, just because I already have my vote on there in case nobody else votes before the poll ends. Oh, I should close the where people will keep coming in. But yeah, if you haven't voted in the poll on the Discord, then pop in there and do that. I will go ahead and purchase storage. We'll purchase storage. Okay, I'll put you down there. Eggs. $2.56. Okay, cereal, flour, and apple juice. Oh wow, I went way up. Okay. Lovely. And now we got storage, which is what this is right here. Yeah, if you want to see it, go take a vote in the Discord. Okay, milk. Cereal. Bread. Blue flour. Cheese, a little bit of cheese. Okay. Yeah, I have beat Kingdom Hearts 2 before, but I honestly don't remember anything about it. Like I remember the opening bit. Wild Arms is a game that I have access to. In fact, I think I have access to all 3 of them. Because I do have the PlayStation Premium. Okay. You there? This is bread. Cheese. Somebody's buying this all. Okay. 2 cases of coffee. What do I need before I can hire a restocker? Level 15. Okay. Go ahead and pay the bills for the day. Ooh, I could take out the big loan. Chrono Cross did get a remake, the Radical Dreamers edition, which I also have. I am interested in doing that, the Chrono Cross remake. It is something I am absolutely interested in doing. I want to do Chrono Trigger first. I like to have, like, when I'm doing streams on the channel, if it's games whose stories tie into each other, and the story of Chrono Cross does tie into the story of Chrono Trigger, I want to make sure that I have the prequel on the channel before I do the sequel. So the path to Chrono Cross will unlock once we get Chrono Trigger unlocked. And if you go to the poll, if somebody were to vote for Chrono Trigger, it would tie Kingdom Hearts 2. And if it's tied at the end of the tiebreaker, I get the vote. And between the two, I would vote for Chrono Trigger. So if we get one more vote for Chrono Trigger, that's where my tiebreaker would go, towards Chrono Trigger. So I think tomorrow I'm going to take out the $2,000 loan, pay off the smaller loan, and get the candy upgrade. Voting time. Yep. There's only a couple of hours left to vote. I think this morning when I looked at it, it said it was 12 hours left. Yeah. Because Chrono Trigger is a game I've played before, but it has been years since I played Chrono Trigger, and I am totally down for going through Chrono Trigger again. Because Chrono Trigger is just one of those games where... Oh, I need to close. We are close, so people stop coming in. But yeah, Chrono Trigger is one of those games. It's fantastic. And it would be kind of a good time to play Chrono Trigger because Akira Toriyama just passed away. I think it would be a nice tribute to Toriyama to play Chrono Trigger. Akira Toriyama, to those who don't know, is a rather famous Japanese animator and manga writer. He's responsible for Dragon Ball Z it's probably what he's most famous for. But without Toriyama, like, we wouldn't have seen Chrono Trigger. We wouldn't have seen Dragon Quest. Like, he's got a lot of good stuff to his name. Tea, cereal, bread, and salt. Tea. What? $8 for a box of cereal? I mean, yes, but... It is salt. But I can understand if like people wouldn't know. Okay. We'll take this loan out. We'll pay this loan off. We'll do that. And we'll buy this. If greeting cards are $7, I mean, true. Okay, this is all the new stuff. This is candy. Most of the new stuff that I got in is candy. But I'm gonna get the store fully stocked. This is chocolate. You don't really see this kind of form factor in chocolate in the United States. The big, oh, this is, no, put that there. This is cake. But yeah, these big square chocolates, you don't really see that because most of the chocolate in the United States is, one, it's not very good chocolate. Like Hershey's is not good chocolate. There, I said it. People can hate me in the comments, but if, oh, I don't have a place for this. I do, okay. We are moving the pasta. What are you, cereal? Okay. Big fridge. I'll put you right here. And all of we're gonna keep like drinks and stuff in these fridges. But like the eggs and this is yogurt. We're gonna put in here. Rujin. Okay. And we're going to take a look at what we got here. Okay, that's the end of that. Cheese, yes. Cheese right here. Bread. Soda. Okay, we are clearing this out fairly quickly. other diet soda. OJ. AJ. Okay. Before I forget, we gotta set the prices. $2. $4.18. $10. $3.92. $4.20. Okay. One case of coffee, one case of tea, one case of yellow oil, and 2 cases of green oil. Coffee and tea and 2 greens. Okay. 2 cases of sugar, 2 cases of rice. And then there were 2 rice. 2 spaghetti and 2 pasta. 2 red flour. And 2 of these. 1 salt, 1 peanut butter. Okay. Okay. Salt. Pasta. Rice was there. Spaghetti is there. Let's put pasta and spaghetti both over here. What are you? Pasta. Ha. Peanut butter. Booyah. Okay, sugar goes here. And red flour goes down here. Spaghetti. You better remember that meme. Somebody touching my spaghetti. That's because shoplifting hasn't been programmed into the world yet. That is coming in a future patch. The dude has already said that shoplifting is coming. I'm like, oh great, that's what we need. Now I have to worry about catching a thief. Like I am enjoying my laissez-faire world without the shoplifters. I'm running out of shelf space. Oh, in real life, this guy would be parking his truck, walking his little happy ass in here with the packing slip, and then I would go outside and watch him unload each and every box while I count everything. Like, I have done this IRL. Because I don't trust the delivery person. How do I know you don't have 4 boxes of candy stuck back in the back of your truck? I'm gonna count everything. I have actually been on both sides of this because I've been the guy working in retail that is delivering, that is like picking up the stuff. And I have been the guy driving the truck delivering it too, because I used to be a truck driver. So I actually have the unique position. Well, not very unique. I don't think. I need to put that right there. Don't walk off with my tea, lady. I need to order some more storage shelves. Okay, that one's full. That's, yeah. I need Choco Pick cereal. And I need peanut butter, cereal, and bread. Peanut butter, cereal, and bread. I need another cereal. And I need a water and a milk. Here we go. It's interesting because retail is like something I said, you know, I'm not gonna do retail anymore. And then here I am with Supermarket Simulator. Like, does this count as retail? Maybe. I'm trying to keep like some semblance of order with my store. Okay. 2 zap. 1 orange juice, 1 apple juice. Hey. Hey. Ha. Okay. Make sure all the prices are set. Aha. And then nothing on that rack right now. Bam. Fully stocked, ready to go. Boo-yah. An actual shop? Greetings, Mossy. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I tried to set mine up to where it looks as much like an actual store as I can. I like the refrigerators as end caps. I like that. I like the way it looks. I'm gonna stand back here like a manager and just oversee and watch the people come in and buy all of my things. Once we get to level 15, I can hire a stalker. And the stalker will automatically go back to the room. Bootleg cigarettes. I don't want to know about bootleg cigarettes. That sounds like a scary thing. I imagine probably cheaper than real cigarettes. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum bum. So I am actually planning some upgrades to the channel. This is one of the things I have been working on during my downtime while moving. I am looking at YouTube trends and analytics and Twitch trends and all of that stuff. So I'm going to be redesigning my thumbnails. I'm going to be modifying my overlay a little bit. I have an idea for how I want to do like the alerts and stuff so that they're less intrusive on the screen. So you don't have like big things popping up in front of the gameplay. I want to do kind of like a border thing where like the border of the screen lights up. So I'm working on that. I'm working on a new stinger. The stinger is this thing. That. So yeah, that little like closing animation. I'm working on updating the stinger so it looks a little more cool and more up to date with things that have happened in the past year rather than 2 years ago on stream. So I'm in the process of working through that. I am planning out the previous content. Like my live streams, I'm going to be editing the live streams into what I call long plays. So I used to be doing them as like 30-minute videos, just kind of chopping it up. What I'm going to do with them instead of that is I'm going to turn them into 10-hour segments and then segment the 10 hours, the 10-hour videos into parts so you can skip through them as chapters. So I'm thinking about doing them in like hour chapters. So you would have one 10-hour stream that you could put on in like the background and just let it play. Or if you want to play like an hour of it and then go away and then come back later, you have a chapter where you can start at the next like hour mark, like all the way through it. So I'm working on doing that with all of my back content. And one 10-hour video is going to come out like each week instead of a 30-minute video every day. So hopefully that'll kind of like hit both notes on it. I am looking into shorts and how to do shorts. I am looking into upgrades for my avatar and like better toggles for him and all that. So I've got a lot of things planned and a lot of things were in the works. There is more emotes and things that are on the way too. I need to touch base with my artist. The artist who has drawn all of my emotes so far is Akaha, I think is how you say her name. She's a lovely Indonesian artist that makes wonderful chibi stuff. So yeah, I've got a bunch of things planned. I've got physical upgrades to my computer. I'm gonna upgrade my graphics card because I'm severely behind the curve in the graphics card department. I'm currently running on a 3050. Yeah, that explains why the star is kind of like skipping across the screen right there. I'm going to be upgrading to a 4060 Ti, which is actually fairly higher end for the 40s. I chose that one because it's still an affordable card, and it has 16 gigabytes of VRAM on it. And the only other card in the 40 series that has 16 gigabytes is a 4080 and a 4090. So yeah, and I'm upgrading from 2 monitors to 4 monitors. Yeah. I've currently got 2 monitors side by side. So I have the game on one, and I have Discord and everything else that I need to keep track of on the other one. What I'm going to... Oh, I need to go close the store so people stop coming in. What I'm going to end up doing for the 4 monitors is I'm getting a widescreen monitor to go above the 2 that I already have. And then I'm putting a vertical monitor over on the side. And I'm going to move chat onto the vertical monitor. And I'm going to keep OBS on the one monitor, but move all of my other control panels, YouTube and Twitch, to the upper monitor. And that way, if I need to open up like a walkthrough or notes for a video or something, I can actually get that opened up here on the second monitor and not have to like be tabbing out to switch windows and stuff. I'll just automatically have that information displayed. So yeah, I have upgrades planned in the future, but all of that is currently on hold while I move into my new apartment. So right now I'm just getting everything settled with the move and making sure that everything runs properly at the new place, which it should. I take possession of the apartment tomorrow on the 30th. Power was turned on today. My internet service from Charter should be activated tomorrow. My equipment from Charter is already there, waiting in the mailbox. I just need to go pick it up and then get it activated. I've got everything from storage coming down on Sunday. And we'll be moving it into the apartment on Sunday. So yeah. Sugar is down. These things sell like crazy. Okay. First, we need to pay the bills. What do we have for licenses? Bleach and stuff, cheese, any tuna eggs, more sugar. I think I should be able to do this one. No. If I had a 3080, I wouldn't need to upgrade. I am using a 3050. Yeah. Right? It is better than the card I had when I first started streaming. My first couple of streams, I was using a 1070. Right? Yeah. Several generations ago. Then I upgraded from a 1070 to a 3050 because that was a reasonably powerful upgrade there. And now I'm going to be upgrading from a 3050 to a 4060 Ti, which still isn't on the super high end. But I can justify dropping $500 on a graphics card. I can't really justify dropping $1,200 on a graphics card right at the moment. Like maybe when I have 100 subscribers on Twitch, I can afford dropping $1,200 on a graphics card. But I currently have one, so we're a bit under the mark at the moment. I want to get this, but I don't want to get it right now. I would recommend getting against the Intel GPU. I think Linus Tech Tips illustrated the problem with the Intel GPU very concisely, and it's backwards compatibility. One thing you have when you buy an AMD GPU or an NVIDIA GPU is you have the legacy of that card. Why is my mouse weird? My mouse is being weird. There we go. But yeah, you have the legacy of it, right? So you can support games that were created 5, 10, 15 years ago because those companies had cards and drivers out for that stuff that long ago. So like NVIDIA has been around for a long time. So a PC game that came out in 2010, there was an NVIDIA card around at the time. So NVIDIA has legacy support for the games from that era. So does AMD. Intel does not. So if you try to play some of those older games on the newer Intel cards, because they don't have that legacy support, they just can't play those games. And that is something that when they were testing the card, they found out, several of the YouTubers that were testing the cards discovered that the card just doesn't have that kind of natural legacy support. Intel is having to go back and build that support in. So you can run across things at that card, even though it's physically capable of doing it. The software to tell the card how to do it doesn't exist. So that is my only concern again about the Intel GPU. Oof. Where is my control? There it is. Just for encoding AB1. I mean, it'll probably serve you pretty well for that. Let's see what I need to get. I will let the store be open while I restock. peanut butter. I won't really have a need to run multiple GPUs in my system. At some point, I will have a need to build a duplicate system. Because I will want to split up my gaming and streaming onto different computers. There's 3 of them. Because you'd want to have one computer for streaming and processing all the streaming stuff, and a second computer that is doing the game. And then you would pipe the input from the second computer into the first computer, the same way you would do like the Switch or the PS5. And a lot of streamers are running dual PC setups precisely for that. I think it's even more important for a VTuber. But running a second system solves that problem as well, Mossy. But it also splits away the power needed to run your VTuber avatar. Because one computer can handle a VTuber and the streaming together, right? Because you don't really need the GPU for streaming, but you do need it to power your avatar. And sharing it with the game is problematic. And allowing Windows to decide what goes where, even a little bit, is not ideal. But if you split the system in half and let one system run the model and the streaming, and another system run the game, you are greatly enhancing the ability of the stream and the quality of it. Because now, like, you don't have to worry about lag between them. So ultimately, that is my goal for the upcoming year. To have a duplicate system in place, and be running a dual PC. By necessity, that would probably increase my monitor count from 4 to 5. But I am also prepared for that. Okay, I need bread and those 6 packs of milk. Bread. Oh yeah, I'm going to keep the 3050. In case something breaks. It's gonna be my backup card till my replacement arrives, so that a catastrophic failure won't actually tank the stream. Rice, spaghetti, and pasta. Because I am also going to be replacing 2 of the monitors that I have. Because they're nice, but they're low-end monitors. So I'm going to be upgrading to a little bit of a higher end monitor, but I'm keeping these 2 monitors in case one of my new monitors die. When you have working PC components, it's always beneficial to keep some spares laying around. Booyah. Looks at a 486 board. I remember the 486. I remember the 386. I remember after the 486 they stopped calling it something 86 and they just started calling it Pentium. The first IBM compatible PC that I ever had was at the time we called it an 8386. It had the little turbo button on the front to switch it from 8 megabytes to 16 megabytes of RAM. Which a lot of people didn't really know what the button did. Because everybody was like, "Oh, you want to hit the button to get more stuff, right? More is better." No, it changes the clock speed of the computer, and that changes how some games run. Some games run very, very poorly when you push that button. You know what I can afford to do? Buy this. Cake and cereal. The days of the expensive cereal have ended. And then all of the cake is changing price. Okay. First we're gonna buy this. Because I can't afford it. Pay off our bills. Okay, now I have a register. So when we get backed up, come over here, open my register, and start checking people out too. It didn't work. Yeah, I remember I did a lot of repairs to our old 386. Okay, 2 eggs. First, let's take a look at the backside we got. We got some cheese. This cheese will go out. The one package of cheese went out. Tea. Apple juice. Okay. Peanut butter. Bread. Diet Cola. That was easy. Lovely. Rice. Okay. 2 coffees and 1 of each oil. Water, a milk, and OJ. Okay. Water, milk, OJ. 1 Zap soda. 1 of each soda. Sugar, 1 of each flour. One of each cereal. Salt and pasta. Okay. Two of each of the candies. And 2 eggs. And I think 2 cheese. Complete restock. Start by grabbing the stuff that fell out into the street. Booyah. Alrighty done. Catch you later. The stream's gonna be over after this restock. Anyway, because it was never going to be a terribly long stream today. And I think we're at a pretty good stopping point. Throw the last of the items here into the store. And it looks like I can hire my my stalker dude, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that too. If I can, I might not be able to. Hire. Yeah, I need $100. So I'm a little light on being able to hire my stalker man. So we will make that our goal for the next one. Oh. Booyah. Ba-dum, bum, bum. Booyah. Crispy Chibi. That is actually a pretty good name for a cereal. I would buy a cereal called Crispy Chibi. Salt. I am running out of storage space. Choco pick. new? I've got one more spot. I've got no more spots. Okay. I think this already has a spot. Yeah. Chocolate. There you go. Have this somewhere. Eggs. Bum-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. And soda. Okay. Should be fully stocked and ready to go. Booyah. Okay. And that's going to be it for the stream for today. I will be back next week for an update to let you guys know how the move went. So yeah, there's a couple of you guys floating around here. Let's see if we can find someone online to raid. Who's out and about? Who's out and about? Let me mute myself. Hum. Alex is out and about. Let's throw you guys over towards Alex. So yeah, want to thank you guys for watching, and I will be back on either Tuesday or Wednesday to let you know how the move went. So catch you on the flip side. Nari out.